What is going on, guys? It's here coming with another Binding of Isaac video here on the channel. Today we're going to be playing an Eden run. And man, it is so hot today. I want to know, question of the day, what is y'all's favorite season? There you go, that's a word. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, my favorite is, ooh. Oh, we get a Curse of DXL, no way. I think my favorite season is winter, man. I don't think it's even close. I think that winter is definitely like the best one, in my opinion. I love being cold. I love the darkness. I love the sun going down early. And I feel like a lot of people don't like that. I've noticed. I'm like, wow. I kind of like when the sun goes down like at a really early time, and it gets like dark at 5 o'clock. And I know like a lot of people don't like it because it can be a bit depressing, but I don't know. I'm a fan of that. Oh, we have the shadow too. I didn't even notice that. I forgot we had Eden's Blessing on the last run. But yeah, I don't know, dude. I've always been a winter person. Very nice. I mean, partially because of Christmas too, but you know what I mean. It just have a twisted pair here as well. A lot of damage. Our actual damage is actually not too bad, but our tears rate is horrible. I think the fact that we do have twisted pair with it is a little bit better. At least it'll give us a little form of extra DPS that we need. And twisted pair is probably one of the best. Probably one of the best. Yeah, we'll take that. Probably one of the best followers you can get. Not only are they good damage, but they do copy your tears, whatever that may be. Let's see here. We do have a Curse of the XL here, so we're going to have 2 rooms to go to. Get a key, very nice. The fact that we don't have to pay for these keys are pretty fire. Or that we don't have to use keys on the first room. So the Curse of the XL, even though we do lose out on a lot of rooms, at least we don't have to use keys for the room since it is technically floor 1. But we don't gotta use the key for like our shop and everything. And yeah, it is definitely an item. We got some money though, surprisingly. We have some money. If we get another bomb, we can even get a nickel off that other room. And I think with the D1, we should be able to hopefully create either better trinkets or something like that. We can use it for bombs as well. I think we can even get a golden keys and golden bombs, I think. I think that's how that works. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a great item. All right, well. Not exactly the items we were looking for, but you know. Sometimes it just be like that. We can buy something, though. Definitely buy something. I do like the T1. I actually don't mind it, but I think we're gonna take this and use it on the next floor. Get ourselves the boss item. I think that would be the best case scenario because yeah, we kind of do need some stats here, whether we want to admit it or not. Secret room is I'm gonna take a guess here. It could be here. It's not. But the D1 is good for like getting trinkets. I mean, obviously getting consumables is also pretty worth it. 92% chance. I think I'll keep this key. If we can get it to the shop for free, we don't have to worry about that no more. Go worms, get them. Shade is pretty good too. I always forget it runs out at some point, right, or something like that. I don't pick up shade enough to really like understand it. I think something happens when you use it enough. Do not want to know, Steven. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I remember there was like another passive ability it does after you use it enough times. It'd be hard to use it with Monstro here though. Dude, the Battlefield 6 beta ended and I'm so sad because I really want to play more of it. I really want to play more Battlefield and I cannot. I gotta wait. All right. All right, so we are gonna take false PhD, and I think that's all we're gonna take. Oh, a horse pill. Don't really know where the secret room could be. Could be here. I'm just gonna take a guess. All right, that's fine. We should get a boss item here on the next floor though, thanks to the box. So I think we are gonna be looking a little bit better, but we do need a tier though, like bad. All right, so we do get it here, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Not the item I really wanted, but I mean, it's an item we need. Can't deny that. I've been watching King of the Hill with my fiance. Dude, that show was so funny. It's weird. It's weird because growing up in Texas, like there's a lot of people like Hank. It's so funny, and like he's like there's a lot of like Republicans around here like that are really like kind of conservative, right? I mean, nothing wrong with it, but it's so funny how that caricature is like well portrayed, and I'm sure it has to be someone, I don't know who wrote the show or anything, but it has to be somebody who lived in Texas because that is like almost spot on, eerily how a lot of people are. But man, that show it's like a dumb funny. My dad used to watch it a lot of, when I was younger, and I hated it because it looked so ugly. And like even then, even now the animation is really bad. Like wow, this guy juked me out. The animation for King of the Hill is horrendous, but it is so funny. I actually really enjoy it. I never thought I'd like it. Full circle moment, I guess. There was also a time when we didn't have cable and we used to watch The Simpsons because that's kind of the only way I would watch it. And ooh, Mom's Purse would be good. I don't want to bomb the donation machine for it though. I'm gonna wait a bit. Yeah, The Simpsons used to watch. I used to watch Family Guy. Kind of like, I used to love Family Guy when I was younger. And I mean, I still like it, but I'll never watch it unless it's like the only thing that. Nah, you know what? I'll never watch it. I really never watch it. It's so funny too because now with streaming services, I can't say that. I can't say like, oh, I'll watch this if it's on because I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube and Netflix and shit. I literally never watch actual TV. Well, except for wrestling, but it's kind of different. A little different. I think wrestling, the only TV I watch is SmackDown that's on USA. But Raw's on Netflix now, so I mean, I don't have to worry about that. But I use my parents' cable to watch SmackDown because I ain't paying for cable, man. I'm not buying cable myself. Okay, so we haven't found any other special rooms here. We might buy that Mom's Purse. I think that would be pretty good. Being able to carry 2 trinkets is fantastic. We do need a few more coins to be able to pay for it. Yeah, we can enter the quest room for free. But yeah, so one of those runs where we're really being carried by our early items. Yeah. Hey. Okay. Not worth opening again. Probably should have left it at that. I kind of wanted some more HP though, but oh my god, I kind of do want to take damage here though. I really don't want that double deal. We probably prefer to lose it, and we might just do that. And you know, sometimes taking the fall like that for your double deal is worth it, because that double deal really does suck, and we don't need it. We really don't need it. Okay, this is excellent. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take damage here. Yeah, we're gonna take damage here. Just a little bit. Do we lose this for? Yeah, we do. Okay. So we're hoping we lose that double deal. We really are. We hope we lose the double deal, and then we can use the Satanic Bible to kind of get that soul heart back. I think it's worth. Oh, I didn't want to hire our double deal. Darn it, I forgot. But knowing us, we're gonna get this 23% double deal. Knowing our luck. So we got this over here. Hope we get a good trinket here. Well, not the best. We can buy that. Why not? I'll pay for itself. Kind of want to buy it so hard, but we don't have enough. We will be 1 coin short, I believe. All right, that was good. Looking pretty good. I think I'm going to use if you... Oh, the hit detection did not hit there. It's not a very good boss. We don't have the damage to kind of be taking these dudes on. If you keep spawning spiders like that, we are going to have a difficult time. Luckily, we got that movement speed upgrade, which actually has come in handy. All right, no double deal, very nice. Get some damage finally. We can use this before we leave, and we are looking decent. I'm not gonna say good. I'm gonna say decent. And I'm trying to grow out my mustache, and it keeps on getting in my mouth, and I hate that. Oh yeah. Yes. Okay, so that paid for our entrance. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I've had a mustache and a goatee for years, but I'm trying to grow it because my family's not really like mustachy. They're more like beard people, I guess. But I don't know. Like I do grow a good amount of facial hair, but I have like curly hair, so it's like it doesn't grow straight like I wanted to. It doesn't. It's not like super curly or anything for a beard, but it doesn't grow how I wanted. I kind of, you know what? It kind of grows like. Okay, so my fiance doesn't like it, but I kind of want to get my mustache to be like the old Western ones that they kind of twirl at the end, because that's kind of how it grows, like naturally. And I was like, okay, I'm kind of down for that look. And she's like, no, I don't like that. I'm like, what? I think that'd be sick. Imagine that. Imagine me twirling my mustache at Walmart. Like I'm about to put some people under train tracks. Dude, our damage is horrendous. Our tiers rated was pretty bad, but I gotta remember to try to hit things with our tiers and not the twisted pair, even though it is extra damage. They do about 30% damage, I believe, so it's not gonna be worthwhile for us to be doing that. It's a nightmare room for us. Very tanky enemies. We shoot once every sometimes. I always thought these enemies have way too much HP. Okay. We got this taken care of. Would you die, bro? Oh my god. Oh man, we haven't even found any pills either, and that is exactly why we took false PhD. I kind of had the feeling that we were gonna have a run like this where we aren't gonna get either a lot of tier 3 or a lot of damage, or we're gonna have to make it ourselves. So I'm glad I took the item, but we haven't found a lot of pills. Maybe we have. I don't remember. Like maybe I just don't take them out of habit. Everybody hold on to your butts. That's a pill. Oh yeah. A luck down is definitely worth the damage up. Getting rid of any stats for a damage is awesome because we get to choose what we get rid of. It's not like people think. People always say, oh, you know, false PhD, you lose stats and you get damage, but you still lose out on other things. I'm like, yeah, you do. But what's better than, you know, choosing what you lose out on? You're always going to have a little bit of extra of something. We're going to do this first before we continue. Whoa. So it is better to lose stats. There's a lot of stats I would give up for damage. Not tears rate, but almost everything else. All right, there you go. Tears rate, fantastic. That's exactly what we needed. Actually, it might take. I'm not gonna take Succubus. It's a great item, but I kind of don't want to go up the HP for it. And I think there should be better things coming our way. So we did the boss first here, which means that we don't have to worry about turning the boss item into a double deal. So we can keep on using our book here. Come on, Shade. Do something, brother. We are... That's so annoying. We are in the venue, or in the look for another trinket. We can carry two of them. The mandatory greed fight for the run. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I saw that Battlefield Lich, man. I might play Battlefield 1 again. I don't know. I actually really enjoyed Battlefield 1. You know, it kind of makes when people liked it or not, but I think it's a pretty good game. Gotta make sure nothing up there. I'm gonna get rid of these. We're probably not gonna come in that direction again, but it's annoying to have to deal with them. Pills, we could benefit from those if we can reach them. No. No. That's very lazy damage for us to take. Also not sure exactly where we're going. I think that's the first time in a while that we don't take damage in there. Without flight, that room can be extremely like hard to deal with. And that wouldn't be too bad, but we don't really have... Well, we maybe could do it with Gimpy. But we would need Gimpy to pay out, like, right away. It might not be worth it. Not sure. Okay. We're covering everything. It's a bad trip. We don't need that. We're still looking for our item room. I believe we haven't been there. That's what I mean. When Curse of the Lost just kind of delays you, man. But it's fantastic. We get more tier 3, which we desperately need. We get a few more hearts. I would be down to go for the sack room, but I feel like it's going to be kind of a waste of time here. So let's continue. Get out of this godforsaken floor. Out of here. All right, we get no curse. Very nice. I think boss rush is probably going to be a no-go. I would assume. Could happen. Probably not. Oh, wow. We got no Q-bones. We should get at least one from that. My God, I have nothing to do tomorrow for the first time in a few days, and I'm so excited, dude. Like, okay, so I'm kind of a lazy dude. Not lazy in a way where like I don't work. If I commit to something, I do it like all out. But I like my me time, you know. Like I'm one of those people that like to work to live, not live to work, if you know what I mean. So like I always do my job amazingly. Every job I've had, I've been the top at whatever it is I'm doing. But it's just annoying because I feel like I'm a hard worker, but that's not something that I value as much as other people, I guess you can say. Like, ooh, can use that later. Like, I feel like some people just, their whole life is, or their whole vision on other people is how much they work. And I'm saying this from experience because I feel like my family's like that, where they're just like, oh, you work 12 hours, you are a better person than this person who works 5 hours, you know? Like, I don't see it like that. Like, I'm more like of a human interaction, you know, relationship with people kind of person. Like, I feel like the thing, okay, getting a little deep here, right? But I feel like the thing that I feel is important in life, in my opinion, are the relationships you make with other people. I feel like that's the only thing that stays. 99% of people, 99.9% of people will not have a legacy that is going to outlast, you know, a few generations, right? And I'm not saying this to be negative. That's just the reality of it, right? So whatever you do, whenever you're like, oh, I don't want to do this because I'm embarrassed, I don't want to do that because, you know, people are going to make fun of me, people are going to say this about me, in about 150 years nobody will know who you were unless you're like famous, right? But and that's not a bad thing. That's just life. That's the way life is. No bad thing. Ooh, damage. No bad thing about it, right? That's the way life is. And life was meant to be a certain way. And I think it's okay. And I accepted that a long time ago, being young. You know, so I feel like I think the things that are going to last in life for me are the relationships I make with people and, you know, changing the lives of people that I can change. Or maybe not changing, but, you know, affecting the lives that I can affect. I feel like that is going to be extremely important. So I try to help people. I'm a very empathetic person. I like just helping people in general. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. I try to be understanding of other people, which is also important. And yeah, I feel like that's what I value. But me being Hispanic, you know, that's not what people around here value. People around here value a lot of other stuff. And that's just the way my culture is. Not everybody, but a lot of people are like that. I think I do kind of want an item here. If we can create an item here, we can use that Soul of Isaac. Where do we enter from? Oh, okay. I don't know how many keys I'm willing to give up, but that's a pretty good trinket to have. Unfortunately, we didn't get an item out of that dude. I will take that. Damn, we still haven't found our item room. But yeah, and then that's kind of what I try to instill in people, you know. Yes, I know, a little deep for an Isaac video, but you know, think people have to hear that somewhere. Oh, I think I am gonna get some of these. Usually I don't bother with these, even though they are free. They're free stuff, but yeah, sometimes they pre-move like that. It's kind of annoying. There it is. Well, the only damage we have is from meat and from the random ass pill we found. Just to show you, man, we would be in a lot more trouble if we didn't have that false PhD. Alright. Alrighty then. Take a swig of my coffee real quick as we walk to the boss. So yeah, I thought that's why when sometimes during streams or whatever, people ask me, or on TikTok, people ask me like, "Oh, did you you play Isaac because you want to make money?" I'm like, dude, if I wanted to make money, I would not be playing Isaac. Okay, there's a lot, even if I stick to gaming, there's a lot of other gaming things where I could like probably benefit more of. No, I just like Isaac. I think that my interaction with you guys, even if like there's a few of you who are very like consistent on stream and stuff like that, or people that comment, like one of my probably most consistent commenters, he always puts "Let's go," and if you're watching, what's up, bro? Little shout out for you, but see, like that interaction just like makes my day. It doesn't have to be about money. It doesn't have to be about status. Like I just enjoy that. I like talking to people. I like interacting with people, and like I think the game we all like, which is why we're all here. So I think that's very nice. I can't take that because we can lose. Yeah, we can actually lose some tears rate there, and that's probably the last thing we want to do. Kind of finally building up our tears rate. It's not very good, but at least it's not the worst. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling we were going to get hit there, but getting rid of that other guy was probably the best case scenario. Horrendous room, man. In a room like this, you have to insta-kill something. We had the damage to kill nothing, unfortunately. But yeah, the difficulty spike in Depths 1 is always like astonishing to me. I feel like Depths 1 is the noob killer. And this is a very hard floor, in reference to like the first few floors when compared. Yeah. Our damage is cheeks, bro. Yeah, but sometimes I try to talk to like my family about stuff like this, and like my brother gets it. My younger brother, he's kind of like me. He's not like completely like me, but he's closer. I don't know. It's hard because people. It's very hard for people, and I've noticed this. Not trying to dig at anybody, but it's hard for some people to think past what they see. And I've always had this issue. I've always been like, my brother used to call me hippie-ish. I mean, I guess I can see that, but it's kind of hard for people to see past what they're like, what's right in front of them. And that's not a bad thing because I mean, life can be hard. I understand that. Are we? Yeah, we're in depth. We can do this. Life can be hard, and it's hard. That's why a lot of philosophers back in the day, a lot of the famous ones, were people that were rich because they had the time to think. If you're ever wondering why a lot of the philosophers were like rich people, it's because they could think and they didn't have to worry about like getting food and harvesting stuff and all that. But yeah, a lot of people can't see past like what's right in front of them, and when I tell them about like the soul and philosophy stuff, and they're just like, oh no, I don't know what you're talking about, or like they like that type of thing, and it's kind of annoying, man. And like I said, everyone goes through their own stuff. Like it's not because they're dumb or anything. It's just that's just the way they're trained to be, man. The way you're trained to be growing up, the way you're trained to think, stays with you your entire life until you choose to break it. If you choose to continue thinking the way that you were taught to think, then that's just the way you're gonna think forever. And I know it's not bad to think like that. A lot of people think that, oh, I'm like if I grew up in this small town where everyone's like knows each other and I see you, I'm a failure. Like, you're not a failure. Like, people can live their lives however they want. But I think that people should also challenge the not only the beliefs, but you should challenge just the way of thinking that you're brought up, because you never know when it's not for you, and you won't know until you like test out other ways of thinking. And that's me. My family is very like religious. I grew up with a lot of religious trauma, and I mean I've kind of like leaned more towards religion a bit recently, but it's hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's really hard to get back into that, and I don't think I'll ever get into it like the way when I was growing up. But maybe lightly. I'm more of a I don't know. I just don't like religion in general. I have a lot of talking. I know. I'm sorry. Kind of a random off thing, but I mean nothing's really going on. We haven't got any good items. We haven't really had much. But I mean we're not in a place where we're like completely struggling. I guess it's which is why I'm not super like. That's it. I feel like if we were like really, really in trouble, maybe I wouldn't be talking as much. But I think we are gonna need something. We're not in trouble. Oh my god, dude. I'm like not reacting today. We're not like in trouble, but we are gonna be in trouble if we don't get something here. We're doing some damage. We actually want to find pills now, believe it or not. Any luck pill that we can take is gonna be awesome. Can't even see mom's foot there. Okay, no double deal. Yeah, we'll take that. Gonna hope for a double deal on the next one. Man. Dude, just like we don't have the best run, but this game is being so whack today. Like a lot of things are some things I'm not reacting to 100%. There are some things that are just cheesing. Like this room is cheeser central. Cheeser central. We also can't use this. I'm just not gonna bother with this. We also cannot use the Satanic Bible until after we find the boss, because then we're gonna have to buy that boss item with health. And that's no bueno. Oh, whoa, what's going on here, man? Aggressive ass brains. I want to bomb my way out of this. Not really a hard room or anything. It's just I don't want to do it. Oh my god, dude. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like, there's. It's probably just me. We might have to start using some of this HP though. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I don't want to, we might. And if we end up losing this so hard for any reason, we probably are gonna have to use the Satanic Bible. And the way things are going, it's getting a little likely here. There we go. We'll come back. Let's see if we're going the right way. Once we find out where the right path is, when we should be a lot better. Oh my god. We had just enough room there. They're technically bosses. But like people, they treat them like a regular enemy. They'll just see them in random rooms. Okay, I think we're heading the right way. We're also sometimes insta-killing things. And actually, snipe this dude. It's a very difficult place to dodge when you get the one-ways like this. So okay, so we know where it is. Kind of do want to look for a room though, but I don't think I'm going to. A sack room, there's a lot of hearts there, but we'll probably give this up anyway. So we're gonna do this, we get this. Gonna go fight the boss here. After this, we can use the Satanic Bible as much as we want. And let's hope for a good item here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna use this, man. We can't lose this double deal. Probably the hardest boss you can get on this floor, by the way. There we go. Oh, it's excellent. We don't want that. Yeah. I'm gonna take it, but we need to farm this heart, and we got to do it safely. So as long as we don't die in the first few rooms it takes to charge this, I think we'll be all right. Very careful here. There we go. Okay, we got 2 hearts. Very nice. Gotta remember though, we gotta stay safe here because we don't have a lot of HP yet, but luckily we have the Satanic Bible to help us out. Very not very fond of this room. Luckily we didn't take damage. I'm very surprised there. Okay, trying to look a little bit better here. And more hearts that we can do nothing with. Sun card? We'll probably save it. I don't think we need it right now. We have a dice room. I don't think I'm gonna reroll though. I think we have just enough stats to stay on this run for now. Okay. Yeah, I guess we just do this now. If we get a double do, we probably won't be able to afford anything. We probably should have waited. But at this point, I think this might be end game, man. We would need a few more pills to kind of do something damage-wise. Okay, no double deal. Yeah, I guess we are good to go. I think the sun card's gonna have to be a next floor thing. The soul heart, very nice. Okay. So we were kind of we're kind of dire for a little bit, but I think we're kind of picking up a little bit here. So our health is a lot better thanks to the Satanic Bible. And it's kind of weird how I'm a little worried to think where we would be without that book. Okay. Nice. I'm guessing the secret room is there, but we have no bomb. Oh, that sucks. I didn't have it charged, man. Our tears rate is still very low. And we are saving our sun card for the next floor because we don't want to fight. We want to avoid as many bosses as we can because we don't have the stats for that. We are trapped. My God, man. We are barely dodging things here. Wow. I like how we killed it and it still shot out a beam. Yeah. That's fine. We don't have to see. I thought I've not found a lot of golden chests ever since we found the lockpick. I hate the dual monstral runes to end the floor. Some of these like bosses and stuff, they can actually be pretty bad with the pixel because sometimes you can't tell what's charging what. Especially things with like brimstone and stuff like that. It's kind of hard to tell when they're charging, when they're pixelated like that. I'm gonna hit you with my one bomb thing. I hate that he keeps on walking toward you. Like, comes to a point where you can't even dodge this stuff because he's like, you're pinned against the wall. Are you good there, bro? No, it's nowhere close to the middle for him to brimstone like that. Nice. Very clean. We have a lot of HP now. Nice. What do we get something good here at the end? Earth of the Unknown. Not too bad. Yeah. Got a lot of good stuff here. Oh my lord. This is one of the worst rooms I've ever seen in my life. Dude, are you joking? What is this, dude? What is... I've never seen a room like this. Oh my god, dude. That is insane. That room was not fun. Oh my god. Wow. That was almost impressive. Out of my probably 4,000 hours on this game, I don't think I've ever seen a room like that. But you have the champions everywhere, right? Because of champion belt. And we have a healing dude. Like, wow, that is some crazy work. Darkness is really bad. I was wondering where he went. We killed him. Yeah. Very nice. Like insta killed. Oh my god. We insta killed the guy. Yeah, this game is on something today, man. He was not happy with our victory. He's doing some work though. Shade has actually done a lot for us. It's gotten rid of a lot of the more annoying enemies we've seen so far. Let me make sure here because I can't really see where I'm shooting, or I can't see where to dodge with the brimstone laser sometimes. I think we should be okay with our very limited damage. Yeah, I think brimstone was a lifesaver, man. I think without brimstone, I would be not very happy. And notice, even with this, brimstone is still like, we're still struggling. Get him, Shade. Oh my god, man. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today's run. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like and that sub button so you don't miss any more of my future Isaac content. And like always, I will see you all in the next video. Later.